In this Introduction to Turk's Head Knots video series, we're going to do an algorithm diagram on a 13-part 4-Bight Casa knot. And we will work out the algorithm and then we will tie the knot. So the first thing we need to do is do our first formula, parts divided by bights. We got 13 parts divided by 4 bights. If we're going to 13 3 times with a remainder of 1. Now we do our second formula, bights minus the remainder. So that's 4 bights, remainder of 1. 1 minus 4, or 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 is our count value V. Now we do the number of bights. 1, 2, 3, 4. We place a 0 over the left-hand side, which would be where our bights are, and we count 3. 1, 2, 3. We place a 1. 1, 2, 3. We place a 2. 1, 2, 3. Place a 3. Now we do our coding for 13 parts. So we need 12 codings for one less than the number of parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now we start with our count value, and our 0 would be out here where the bights are. So we start with 3, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now we just keep repeating. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. Now we go the other way, and we start with 3 because the 0 would be out here on our right-hand bight boundary. So we got 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. Now where the 0 ended up on this left-hand side, we know that this is an enlargement process, number 1, because we cross the standing end the first time and we don't ever cross it again, which makes it interesting. Now I'll write my overs and unders just so that I don't have to be deciphering it as I go. So that's a from left to right in an upwards direction. That'd be an under. Under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over. Now going this way, we're looking from right to left in an upwards direction. So that's an under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over. Okay, we are ready to tie our knot. Get my string. And I tie a blue strand on the end of my red so that I can show you what our first half cycle is and how it is represented in the tying of the knot. And another thing, see this end value, 3. 3 is the number of wraps that you do around the mandrel on your free run in your first half cycle. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to look, that's our first half cycle. And that would be our standing part. Now we're looking for zeros. There's one, and there's one. Now, since we're looking for 0 on this bottom line, that is going to be our crossing our blue string. We're going over 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're looking for 0 up here. There, and there. So it's over 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we are looking for 1. There's our ones. So that's under, over, under, over, under, over. All of those unders, because that's the number we're looking for, is going to be under our blue string. So we're going under, over. And also, if you'll remember when we were doing our 2-bight knots, if we had 3 wraps, we repeat the under, over 3 times. 1, 2, 1, under, over, under, over, under, over 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's my other blue string, so we're on that one. And the placement that these are is the same placement we are here. See, that is right. This set's right there. This set's here in the middle, and that set's over here on this left end. Okay, under, over, under, over. All of the unders were under the blue strand. Now we're looking for 1 up here, there, there, and there. So we're going to go under, over, under, over, and under, over. I'm going to straighten. See how these are wrapped really tight, and these others are. I'm going to twist that so that this angle and that angle are the same, so my knot doesn't have so much twist. Okay, now we're looking for the 2s. So there's a 2, there's a 2, there's a 2. So it's over, under, over 2, under, over 2, under, over. And all of the 2s are going to be our blue string. So there's our blue string. So that's over, under, over 2. That's our 2. So our second over is our blue string. Now, under, over. It was under, over 2. And the second over is our blue string. Under, over. Now we're back to our standing in, and we're going to turn. We're looking for 2 up here, there, there, and there. See, this is our 2s. Okay. Over, under, over 2. Under, over 2. Under, over. So under, over. No. Over, under. Over, under. Over 2. Under. Over 2, and under, over. Okay, now we're looking for the 3. There's 1, and there's 1. Now the 3s are going to be our blue string. Under, That's our blue string. Over, under, over. See this under? Number 3, that's our blue string. Over, under, over, over, under, over. Number 3, under, that's our blue string. This really helps if you're not sure if you're getting the knot right. If you look to see if the number you're looking for is your standing part, and you can just kind of check yourself, but I wanted to point that out. Okay, we went under the blue string, which was 3. Now we got over, under, over, over, under, over. Brings us back to our standing end. We go in alongside of it to finish our knot. That is a 13-part 4-bight knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And this is a bight. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope this has showed you some interesting things about the end value being the number of wraps, and also the end value is the numbers of crossings you're going to have on your second half cycle. See, like 3, we were looking for 0. There was 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And whatever number you're looking for on this bottom row, it is crossing your standing part. Try tying some of these and check that out. And thanks for watching the video.